More Heroes of the Storm with the CCL, everybody! We got 30k against Granit Gaming. Time to party. The last playday of the CCL. We got 30k in a position where they want to sneak a little bit higher in the standings. I mean, I guess technically the same thing is also true for Granit Gaming. But, well, they are definitely in a worse position than 30k given their standing. They haven't really won too many matches this season. I think they lost 4 and won 2. This is going to be the last chance to add another one match to their list here. So our first setup is starting on the left side. We got 30k starting with BBJ on Deckard Kane. We have a double support here in our Heroes of the Storm combo with Fury playing Uther, which also of course indicates that he's going to be the main tank Uther player. We got Liam on Blaze, Azerite on Tigers, Hazops on Deathwing, and over to the right side of the map, Granit Gaming starting things off with our True Nexus original. Kira being played by Nick. We got Svamgrota on Sylvanas, Yazo on Alexstrasza for the Dragon Queen, Scorp on Johanna, and Nintori is playing D.Va, setting us up with our first Heroes of the Storm match in this best of 5 series of the tournament. Alright, so grenade build again for Tigers, nothing too crazy here. We're going to keep an eye on that level 4 talent, whereas we get the overwhelming affliction for Sylvanas. Bottom of the map, a little bit of a terror move by Hazu, who's playing Deathwing again. We've seen that also in Meta Madness a little bit, but yep, let's see. So Gorota is jumping out, and easy peasy. So again, this is going to be a best of 5 here between the two, and with a victory, it will at least be possible for 30k to get very, very high in the standings for the Stepler system playoffs that are going to start after this playday. So right now, they are trying to get into the pole position here for the playoffs. I mean, some teams will be automatically qualified for the playoffs. So yeah, that's pretty much impossible to hit the top 3 for 30k, but they could head 4th place if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what works out for them here. First of all, they got to deal with Nick, and here comes Fury getting locked down, but Nick also a little bit low. Jet propulsion hits, and Nick survives. Nicely done. Kira plays over here. He's pretty strong on that. Was banned out continuously in Meta Madness towards the end at least. Deckard Kane went down. The old man gets bullied. And at least Uther survived. So, yeah, Deckard Kane, they took him down first. Now, well, level 4 talents are in, and that gives us a bit of a glimpse on what exactly Tigers is going to do. And it is indeed the stacking process. So, no, the bigger they are for them against the opponent's lineup here. They go for stacking, and at the same time, we have now with Eternal Retaliation, the cooldown reduction for Johanna. As usual, working towards the objective, of course, with that. Plus, in addition to it, possession for Sylvanas. Yeah, time to party. First objective is going to be announced in another 5 seconds, and then we can go. That means that both the teams are also looking towards their shaman camps. And it's going to be time to party hard. I'm always a little bit torn on that skin here for Deckard Kane. Like, I don't know, I feel like it just feels super awkward. I don't know why that thing became a thing, but I always felt like other skin ideas for him would be a little bit better over here. But either way, right now we got the 2 old-timers here, Uther and Deckard Kane, and they're going to make their way over towards the objective. Let's not forget about the Dragon Queen though. Alexstrasza always in a decent position, so it's going to be a bit of a dragon versus dragon play here. And Hazu is already starting to burn Nick to a pretty crispy spot. Top side, that's where the camps are colliding. That's also where the first objective is spawning. So everybody is slowly making a rotation towards the stop. And we'll see what they can pull off here. Nick is a bit alone down there. And they are... Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Oh my god, what a flip. Nice! I still think he's gonna die. But that was a pretty sweet move that he just executed. But yeah, he's not gonna make that. There's the stun any second now. And, well, Nick has survived a lot longer than I expected. That at least helps them to buy a bit of time. Now, obviously, at the top, situation is looking pretty good for Granit Gaming. I mean, the whole idea here was pretty much 30k realizing, listen, they got Alexstrasza early on in the game when we don't have heroic abilities. That's going to be such a game changer that we don't want to go up against that. They have a much better setup in the early stages. We need to scale it a little bit first. So instead of just rushing towards the top fight for the objective, let's try and push the lanes a little bit. They saw Nick, they said, hey, we can gank this guy. So they went for it, took the camp, and now the idea is to take as much of the wall down as they possibly can. Because of course Granit Gaming will eventually take that Punisher. And once they have it, they're going to try and do some damage at the top lane. So if 30k is able to do some counter damage down here and do the same amount, then the objective doesn't really matter all that much. Now, as those bad boys scale towards the mid and late game, that's of course a different story. But right now, it's really Sylvanas here in the setup that is going to make the difference, potentially. Because they need to make sure that they can push in with this. And since Dragon Queen was never used at the top, they have it now for the push and they're using it right away. So the whole idea will be to try and go through that wall and take that fort down. Yeah, Sylvanas is helping out a little bit as well. It's a frozen Punisher. Those bad boys are pretty strong too. And here comes the explosion, and Deckard Cain gets a little bit wrecked by it. They're gonna get that fort, I think. Jojo's still in the middle, dishing out the damage against Blaze. Maybe they can't take the entire thing. Nah. The Punisher's gonna take it. There's Sylvanas jumping out as well. So that's a really good start for Granit Gaming into at least the beginning of the game here. Alright, so there we go. We currently got Liam down at the bottom of the map on his Blaze. They are trying to invade. They've been falling behind in experience because of the rotation at the bottom of the map of Blaze. So an early level 10 is more or less guaranteed. But Granit Gaming still stole the camp away. I like it. Tigers on the other hand, he's not getting a lot of stacks here, is he? 5 stacks at level 10? Not so sure about that, honestly. That's a little bit of a sad panda move right there. That, on the other hand, is really nice coordination. Job well done. Yeah, good, well coordinated. They get the level 10, and now they're trying to steal the camp. But Nintori says, nope, not on my watch. Nope. Just not happening. No. Pushes them out. They grab it, and now both of the teams have the level 10, which gives us the falling sword for Skork. They can try and put the pressure onto the backline again. Deckard Cain is gonna go for the Resident Sleeper ult, and at the same time now the Divine Shield for Uther, a bit of a panic button. I got good news for Tigers fans. He got a few stacks together as well. Deckard Payne has now also received the Divine Shield because he was about to die again and they didn't really want that. It's 2 kills to 1 in the game here. And Tigers is slowly starting to stack his level 4 a bit. So far so good. Top side, that's where we have our 1 versus 1 situation. Liam is going up against Nintori here. At the bottom of the map, there's also a bit of a push going on now. With at least the intention of taking the fountain down. The next objective is going to spawn bot side, so if you take the fountain away, that's preparing you for the next objective quite nicely. At the top, yeah, nice, the double connect here, Liam. Yeah, good job. We're apparently trying to go for him, and instead he turned it around a little bit. Middle of the map though, yeah, that wall has suffered quite a bit of damage. Now down to the bottom of the map, there's another camp that they could technically take. Azerite wants to fight for it and at least get some stacks together. And he's starting to get a few. Yeah, but not really too much. And they steal the camp. Good for them. Nicely done. Easy camp steal, no problem. Granit Gaming probably a little bit pissed about that, I know I'd be. But now we are still looking at the next objective, which should actually be announced in a few seconds. So it's already about the camps here, and then we'll see what they can actually do with that. I mean, with the objective, honestly, it's always the same thing. You gotta call it out. It's one of the things that every single team that plays on a higher level instinctively does. They have one guy that calls out when the objective is gonna respawn. Smexy back in the days for Fnatic actually did that in chat, so every single time that the objective was taken, he calculated it through real quickly and then announced when the objective would respawn again, and so that they could prepare the camps properly. I mean, that's normally how you set this up, so that you know exactly when do you have to take your siege camps, when do you have to take your shaman camps in order to get the maximum damage done. It's all about level 13 for now, and both of the teams lock it in. Alex Straza's on 17 stacks, and she's getting closer and closer to completing the level 1 quest. On level 13, we now got the dragon scales over here. We are scaling, boys! Different kind of scales, but still. And with that, it's party time. There's the Dragon Queen, popped early already on 7. And here we go, starting to make the play, but Odin gets used on the other side. Both have a transformation available that will help them during the objective. 13 to 13, and 30k is fighting for it. They're trying to push this hard. Yazu, uh-oh, nice setup, fantastic setup against Alex Straza, and that's a kill. 6 hit points for a long time. Now the body block on Johanna, and that's an easy double for them. Double kill, they might be able to make it a triple, but D.Va escapes. I have no idea what BBJ was doing here, but apparently he was just like, everybody is going for the button, I want to go for it too. And well, he did. Didn't hit anything with it, but well, whatever. So they get it after all. 4-1 kills now. And honestly, that's a pretty good setup here. We have Liam trying to take down... Yeah, he's able to drop it. Nicely done. Svamgrota is still there, helping out. Diva, but that's an objective taken. They take the camp together with it. Provide the vision, and that's going to be the end of the fountain in the mid lane. Nicely done. Top lane, somebody has to deal with it, of course. But down at the bottom of the map, this is going to cost them a fort for sure. Sylvanas is pushing with the top, just as Blaze is making his way in now. But it is time to party hard over here. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, that's going to be the end of the fort. Yep, easy peasy. That one's done. And now they have a chance to maybe even break through the wall here. That would be kind of cool. If they can open this up and maybe... I don't think they can get the level 16. This is still early in the game. We're 10 minutes in, so it's not like they have a lot of power here. But Sylvanas and Blaze are both sitting up at the top, so just opening the wall up and doing maybe a bit of damage towards the keep, that's already a huge victory. And, well, they are able to pull it off. Svamgrota is still fighting it out with Liam. Hello. Can he lock her down again? The rest of the team is already moving in. And they're trying to go for the old man instead. No, Jojo. And, well, Kira is down. Kira is down. Sylvanas at the top is about to escape. But that was a nice kill. And that's a huge problem now, of course. Because they're just stumbling from one attack into the next. That's an attack in the middle now with level 16 talent advantage. Benediction is in. The old man has a staff ready. Redrick's staff is in. And here we go. The bot lane attack as they are smelling blood in the water. They got Odin. And they know they have a chance to take a keep. So why wouldn't they try to take this? Moving in as we speak already with the attempt to drop it. And it's looking good for them. They have to defend the top lane eventually. But for now it's totally fine. And a little bit more poking, and that keep is gone. But they're actually backing off. Now that Kira is back, they still don't want to fight into this, especially since they don't have any minions left. But it's so close. I mean, they nearly got this thing now. The next minion wave, and they're escorting it in, and as long as there's no level 16 talent, they will be able to whittle the hit points down enough. Fury is already doing a little bit of work, so is Liam, and Hazu can always destroy it. That's exactly what he does. Hazu takes it down. Here we go. They're still taking the fight here. Old man again with the resident sleeper set up. They're trying to make a play for Sylvanas. Svamgrota moving out, but they cannot really take the fight. There's no level 16 yet. You don't want to take that battle, so they have to allow 30k to move away. Now, there is a bit of pressure at the top of the map. So the wall has fallen. There's 2 catapults that are now moving in. And as you can see, they're pinging it already to tell Blaze, hey dude, you need to make sure that you're taking this one out. Damage output, 29,000 for Tychus. Next objective is going to spawn in the middle of the map. We got 21,000 damage for Kira. So she is keeping close tabs on Tychus, trying to draw even here. And with the level 16 talent, they might at least be able to take a proper fight here in the middle. Because they lost a lot now. They lost the fort in the middle, they lost the keep at the bottom, and they haven't really done a whole lot of damage themselves. The only structure that they were able to destroy is with the initial Punisher at the top lane, which means that at least the bottom of the map is going to be a total disaster for them. Swing life away! Alright, a little bit of a variation here for Nick. We're seeing even more camps taken by the blue team. They're really trying now to paint the map blue, as you can tell. And every single thing that they can set up on the bot lane is, of course, going to increase their chances even more. There's a double catapult. There's a camp in the middle of the map. They're setting some aggression up too with the double camp that they have. And that gives them more time to focus on the objective, which technically might allow them to get a second keep if they lock that one in. Another 10 seconds, and they're already going for the shamans over here. But the red team, they have to face the music. This is pretty much the only fight that they can take, which allows them to take an even battle and turn this whole enterprise around. Because so far, it hasn't really looked too good. Yeah, they have only gotten a single kill in this game. They need a lot more than that. And they're trying to go for it. Arcane Punisher, that's going to be the next one. They're starting to make the play for it. And here we go. Good lockdown. Oh my god, they locked them all in. And that's an easy kill against Diva. No problem for them. Diva is down. Deathwing flies in. Another lockdown attempt by Deckard Cain. He's just a second too late though. Not bringing the pain this time. 6 kills to 1 will allow them to go for the objective again. And that is just bad news. 18 to 17. Didn't look too bad, at least on the stacks. But if you lose your first hero this early, then it's just lights out. So now they can defend the top lane. Can easily take this out. Maybe even prep the wave a little bit. And here's the move straight into the middle again. We got another one. About to be ready, and that could cost the red team another keep. Now there's a move straight through the bottom of the map again with another catapult that just escorted in. Top lane is already getting attacked, and they are waiting this one out. Without D.Va here, they're just saying, guys, let's take the fort. We're going to get it for free. We'll still take the Punisher just a sec later, and then we're going to make the play. Because their hope is that they get level 20 with this. They are actively trying to soak enough experience so that with the objective, they're going to lock in level 20, and then they are in a position where they can attack with a Punisher and also a talent advantage and Storm talents to boot. So that's a really, really dangerous setup now for Granit Gaming. And 30k, they don't even care about that bottom fort. I mean, why would they? Look how close they are right now. Looking at a real good spot here. There's already the first ult getting dropped as Kira is trying to push them away a little bit. Bit of a warning shot here. But level 20 is going to be ready any second. And there it is. Storm Talents just in time. And immediately the big red button gets utilized. Redemption for Uther. It's bad for Granit Gaming now. This is really bad. That keep is gonzo. And now we might see a play for Core. 2 keeps have already been eliminated. They're looking absolutely fantastic over here. And if they can get another kill, then that is an easy lead in the best of 5 series of the Heroes of the Storm match. Right now, they nuked Johanna's ass. She's down. Tigers, brutal. Yeah, that was an easy one. Unfortunately for JoJo, she didn't have a fridge around, as we learned in Indiana Jones 4, the movie that never existed. Apparently those help against nukes. But yeah, she didn't have one, so now there's an easy win in game number 1. Nicely done by 30k. They got the core down to 47%, and with Sylvanas dying, there's just nobody to push this back any longer. 30k taking the advantage against Granit Gaming here in Infernal Shrines. Nicely done, GG, and well played by the blue team in our Heroes of the Storm match.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Towers of Doom, everybody! Let's go! We have 30k against Granit Gaming, and 30k is in the lead. On the left side, we got Deckard Cain, played again by BBJ. Always knew that this guy identifies as an old man. We got Liam on Urel, Azerite on Tigers, Fury on Imperius, and Hazorps is playing Rexar. On the right side of the map, Nintori on Hogga, the Bones to Gnaw on level 1, Svankgrotta on Sylvanas, first time actually. This is the first time that we have Hogga here? I don't really know. He was insta-banned for Meta Madness the entire time, so I haven't seen him in a while. Svankgrotta on Sylvanas, we got Yaz on Tyrande, Nick on Kira, and Skork on Muradin. Here we go. Yeah, I just figured something out. So, as I started my stream today, shortly after I started, I think within the first 5 minutes, all of a sudden, the electricity dropped completely in my little studio over here. And I had to activate the circuit again. So I was like, wait, what the hell? And obviously, when your entire streaming setup all of a sudden has no power, that kind of annoys you a bit. Maybe not as much as Fury is annoyed that he's about to get wrecked, and well, it's instead Misha, so call Peter, baby, because the bear is down. Yeah, but anyways, so I had to just like restart all of this, and I was like trying to think, hey, why exactly did it happen? And I remember that it actually happened not that long ago, again, like as well, and I was just like, wait, this is getting a little bit worrisome, and I figured it out. I actually figured it out. It's because of my washing machine. As silly as that may sound, but apparently my bathroom where the washing machine is and this room where I have my studio are connected, because the last time that I had the washing machine on, this room also lost power, and I distinctly remember that after I flipped the switch, my washing machine also turned on again. So that shouldn't really be the case. It should be on its own thing, but it isn't, and therefore when I stream in the future, no more washing machines. So yeah, that's pretty much what I learned today. Lived here for nearly 2 years in this apartment, but up to now I had no clue. Now in the game itself, let's focus a little bit on Heroes on the Storm for now. First of all, we gotta have our Hogga set up that we can take a closer look at. He's on the side lane as usual. We got our 4 stacks with the perfect storm coming in once again, so Sledgehammer is an option on level 4 now to complete the baseline quest a little bit quicker. Tigers with grenade build as usual. And the Hogga is hogging it up at the top. Nintori this time playing the hero here. Bing, 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 bing. Hogga is kind of dumb. I'm really surprised that he made it through the draft, because he just gets banned all the time now when you look at any European game. He's an insta-ban. That's the first thing that happens. Hogga gets eliminated. The build has also been established more or less. A nice kill against Muradin here. It's all about the Hog Wild, and aggro range on level 4 is an insta-pick. Same time now, we got our Sledgehammer, as predicted on the level 1. The bigger they are, gets locked in by 30k, so this time they're not going for the stacks. We still have some stacking going on. The Hunter-Gatherer for Hazops, for example, on level 4. The Hand of Freedom! I still don't know if that makes Urel a US goat, or if it makes her a Scottish goat. It's like one of the two, so either we're going full Braveheart on this one, but, well, Liam is a US player, so I don't know. Also, by the way, if you didn't know, but all of these games are played out on the North American Heroes of the Storm server, on NA Central to be exact, meaning as usual that... Nice, good lockdown. Meaning as usual that the players that are from either Europe or, well, maybe even Korean Heroes of the Storm players play with a distinct ping disadvantage of 120 to 150. And people that think that's not a lot have never played on a high level. We saw the difference and how much of a difference it makes just recently with the Korean tournament, and also with tournaments like Meta Madness, and what the players from on their home server like could pull off. So yeah, huge difference. Also, I'm going back into my Tyrande rant, because we have Yasuo now on Tyrande, and I just fucking hate that pick. As a solo support, I really hate that. Now, they get a few kills out of it for now. This is the first kill actually that they got. They take Imperius down, and I guess they're gonna start at the beginning with a little bit of action. Yasuo's going for the channel, but I want to see if that works out. I think we had in the last month one single pick on Tyrande that was not an insta-loss for the team. And that's simply because they played it incredibly well and just locked the opponent down from start to finish, which I've now said multiple times is pretty much what you got to do, so that you get that kill combo rolling and have an advantage that you can play around. But I'm not so sure if this is going to work out for the red team. So we'll keep our eye on Tyrande. I said it before, I would love to have her in a position where she's absolutely viable again, but I just don't see it anytime soon. So she provides a lot. She has vision, she has interrupts, she got the heal, you have the Hunter's Mark, you can provide a stun follow-up. And if you look at the setup, they're pretty much running just the old school combo that we had at the beginning of Heroes of the Storm, with Muradin plus Tyrande, one Stormbolt into a follow-up stun with the Lunar Flare. I would love to have that combo a little bit more often around here, but she just misses out on survivability later on and can't really keep the team alive normally. So we'll see if they can somehow mitigate the weaknesses of Tyrande and get things done, but time will tell. For now, 30k is in a spot where they committed to the shielding potion on level 4 again. We got the Emerald in. We also got the normal grenade build just continuing. And for Urel, it's the Holy Avenger over here. No Divine Steed. And they are escorting the pumpkins through. That's a double connect. Bam, gate is down. They can easily go down for the tower. And they're trying to lock Muradin in too, which hasn't really worked out for them either. There's a quick kill against Misha again. Fury gets unhorsed from an owl. Hedwig gets sent over here. And yeah, it's party time. Liam up at the top. So let's go. Bottom of the map, there we have it. Another double altar is about to spawn, and it's time to party, baby. One kill against one kill. So far, not really a whole lot has happened. Teams have more or less focused on their own camps, have not really invaded. We haven't seen any huge commitments yet, but that's an opportunity for 30k to maybe take this around here. 4 shots are already in. That puts us on even footing on the core. And another potential kill against Misha. We talked about this, baby. Bare lives matter. If you're not careful here, we're gonna call Peter. So, yeah. You need to show a little bit of respect here for Misha. This disrespect that we're seeing is absolutely unbearable, and I will not stand for it. So Urel gets away, but that's another channel right here. Deckard Cain just trying to shield it. So in this case, the ult was actually kind of fine. Again, the reason why they used the ult in the first place is they have already a lead. The early level 10 helped them here, but Deckard Cain was just trying to make sure that if anybody was up here trying to interrupt from over the wall, he would be locked down. So good ult. Looked a little bit silly maybe, but definitely was a neat one. And what else are we gonna get now? A little bit of poke at the bottom. Since they don't run Sylvanas, they can't do a whole lot with it. We have Hogga, by the way, with a Hortapult now. And also on level 7 with the Garbage Fire. Alright, so gonna be a little bit of a Hogwild focus after that, I suppose. As usual, we've talked about the build in the past already quite a fair bit in the first games when Hogger entered the scene. But there's not really a lot of momentum in the game just yet. 30k and Granit Gaming, they're all sitting on 4 bell towers. They have control, or 3 bell towers, 4 including the core. So they have that set. Everybody's going for their own item, but this is one of those games that can flip on a dime. So with 1 stack left for Muradin before he is going to be able to get his cooldown reduction. Should be able to get that right now. Big lockdown against him. Avatar is being used and Muradin is murdered in. Gets murdered right away. They're focusing on Nick now, trying to get a follow-up kill. Liam is in the back line, pressuring Yasu to make sure that he can't really help out. Oh, nice final cut there, final strike. That was a real good one, so that nearly killed Tigers, and instead Misha gets taken down again! Misha's just dying over and over and over. Kinda feels bad. So, well, damage output for now. We got a Hogger with 62,000 siege damage. He's the one rotating on the sides most of the time. We got Kira on 24,000. Nick again on the hero. So trying to make that one work. As Hogger is moving in together with Nick. They're playing out with the front line here. Here comes the engage as they're trying to go for Tigers. He's a bit low. Mind control missed. That big jump as UL comes in from the top and Nick is down. Nick is dead. Fury survives and hoppity hop. Urel is jumping in again, looking for a little bit more action as Hogger is hog-wilding it out here. But a good stun from Misha. Yasu is in trouble. Good stun though. Follows it up with that quickly. Sylvanas is dead on the other hand, and the channel has also happened. So that means Misha's just getting murdered over here, honestly. I don't really know what's happening here. Maybe Granit Gaming is all of a sudden sponsored by Joe Rogan and he needs a little bit more bear meat or something. There's no elk in the game, so he has to settle for that. But I mean, either way, Misha is getting absolutely crushed time and time again. Rexer doesn't give a shit about her. I don't really know what exactly is going on here, but Hazu just doesn't care about animals, as it seems. Peter has already an eye on him, and, well, you're on a list, my friend. You are on their list. Well, either way, Nick is already up top now, is trying to zone them out a little bit. Obviously, the problem is that they are not reliant. They don't have level 13 talent yet. So they're a little bit behind in experience. Misha fearless again, trying to make a jump in. Nice connect, and that's the end of Sylvanas. Job well done by Fury. Imperius came in and took it down right away. Another good slow. Skog, 1 stun. Avatar, he's dead. Yep, he's dead too. They are picking those kills up easy peasy. That's 6 kills to 2. And guys, again, I'm coming back to my original point. Tyrande sucks. Tyrande as a solo support is just garbage. So, yep, they have Liam more or less on the ropes, but he gets away too. And at the bottom of the map, the altar is falling. And it is just tricky now. A bit of counter pressure top side, so it's good for them. Tyrande at this point is just trying to go into the harsh moonlight. I mean, the only thing that's harsh so far in this game is the beating that Granit Gaming is receiving here. 6 kills to 2. The Hogwild gets continued with a Dust Devil. Maybe? Can he do something against Fury over here? Nah, he pops the ult, easy peasy. Deckard Cain at the bottom of the map is channeling. At least they got Tychus, so there's that. We're able to drop him in the middle of the map here. But that's already another 5 shots fired, thanks to Deckard Cain's channel. And down here, Muradin needs to make sure that those pumpkins are not making their way in either. And, well, there we go. So, 6 kills to 3. Time to party. Maybe time to party a little bit harder over here. Imperius is starting to make his way now in, riding his golden cock into battle. That triple setup! Misha with the stun! Oh, it's Shashlik time! Oh my god, what a beauty! What a beauty! Only 1 kill, I don't care, that was awesome. Triple Shashlik time here. Now they're trying to go for Muradin, and that might just be the end of the Dwarf. Muradin is down, and boy, that was good. Guys, we're gonna take another quick look at this. Check this one out. Look at it, look at it! And Furious say, don't mind if I do, and jumps in and gets all 3 of them. They get 1 kill immediately after this, and then they're able to get the rest of the damage as well. Nicely done by him. So already we got Nintori starting to jump out here. It's 8 kills to 3 now. They have level 16, more than a level lead. This is a map where you can always start comebacks, but it's getting tricky. It's getting really difficult now. Because, I mean, look at Liam. He's making a super safe rotation topside. Doesn't want to risk getting ganked upon. He knows that one of the easiest ways for Granit Gaming to come back into the game would be to get a few kills here, especially around the objective. So he's totally fine here. And now that they are looking at the triple altar phase, there is a chance that they're making that play too. And right now, outside of vision, they're making their way over. Nintori is here. So they need a lot more if they want to take that camp. It seems like Liam just lets it go. Initially, they had an idea of going for it. It's going to be at least 2 altars that get channeled by 30k, and that's another 10 shots fired. They're going to be down to 6 points on the core. Don't know what to tell you here. Mind control is missing. This one, on the other hand, hits hard. Alright, they're starting to make the engage. First altar is channeled. Bam! 6 shots fired. Sylvanas is down. They're going for the big fight over here. And things are looking tough for Hazu. They actually save him for a little bit longer, but then Kira comes in and just drops him. If they can take the second altar, it would be great for Granit Gaming. But now Urel is starting to isolate them. Hoga is down. It seems like Kira is going to follow. Another quick jump. Muradin is hopping out. Nick is in trouble. First Tyrande is about to fall. She's running. There's absolutely no way. Azerite takes her down, and they have the chance to nearly end the game. That's another 4 shots fired. Topside has been taken. So they can't take 5, but again, with this, it's going to be only 3 points on the core, and that is obviously going to be difficult to come back into. We've seen crazy comebacks, but I don't think we've seen really crazy comebacks in a situation like this. I mean, you can already see them move heroes away from the boss. They have vision on Muradin, so they know that there's nobody that can interfere with this, and instead they're just trying to steal the pumpkins away. They're down to 3 points now. Bot lane at least has been retaken, so for the time being, Granit Gaming has the upper hand on structures. They're sitting at 5 bell towers to 3, which is still more than enough for 30k to win the game, right? All they gotta do is escort 3 pumpkins to the core, or, on the other hand, just simply get a single altar channel, even with them controlling less bell towers. Easy peasy. So, well, for now, what else are we gonna get? Here comes the setup at the bot lane. They're taking the pumpkins out, easy peasy. But it's all about the next team fight. And the leading experience is still there. Still a level ahead. Get the early level 20, and you're Gucci to go. Alright. Rock is moving in. Nintori trying to pop off here with the Hawk Wild. Careful, it's all about the cap, but Sylvanas is down, and the old man with the setup once more. Nick in a corner, literally, he gets murdered, absolutely crushed. Hoga is hogging away. Muradin misses the jump. Well, didn't so much miss it, it was interrupted there, but yep. Now Yasuo is dead too. That's 4 more kills, 16 to 4. And with 2 altars up, and Hoga the only survivor here, his spray game at least is at point. I gotta appreciate that. But the game is gonna end regardless. There's just no way for them to make a play here any longer. This is absolutely over. Hoga himself, he can't do anything. 3 shots is all that's needed. BBJ, he's gonna start the channel. Fury does the same thing. There's an interrupt, but that's just not enough. Nintori has to accept that it is lights out at the bottom. They're taking, and over here, they're winning the game. That is it. A 2-0 lead in the best of 5 series. Nicely done, GG, and well played by 30k in this Heroes of the Storm match. Game number 3, Granit Gaming against 30k, and oh my god, I'm looking at this draft and I'm already like, why? Liam on Urel, we're on Battlefield of Eternity. We got a double support, Uther main tank. BBJ is playing Oriel this time, and Furious again on Uther. We got Azerite on Vala, and Hazu Ops on Tigers. And after the huge success of Tyrande in game number 2, Granit Gaming looked at the hero and said like, oh my fucking god, you know what? We're gonna play her again. Yaz on Tyrande, we got Skork on Muradin, Nick on Hanzo, Svampgrotta on Sonya, and Nintori on Hoga. Now, before I jump onto my hey Tyrande solo support sucks rant again, let's talk a little bit about what is good on Tyrande. I mean, Tyrande was for a long time one of the best, if not the best healer, especially on Battlefield of Eternity. Now, why is that? First of all, you have with a stun like Muradin always the chance to try and get a stun lock on someone, and once that's the case, you need some burst damage and you can turn him down. Back in the day, it was Jaina. Jaina's kind of fallen off a little bit. Other heroes are filling the role a little bit better than her, and to be honest, she gets pretty much murdered. There's just like better heroes in the meta now, and she also gets brutalized by some of the heroes that are regularly being played. Especially when she doesn't have her ice block yet. So the problem is that what you want to do is you want to get the stun lock going, right? So that's what Tyrande really excels at. And especially once you drop the Hunter's Mark, you can usually turn the target to dust very, very quickly. I went over some of this in game number 2. One of the reasons why she was always fantastic on this map is not only the vision that she grants, but also that the Hunter's Mark can be applied to the Immortal, which really helps you to take that thing down. But again, Tyrande these days is not the Tyrande of old. The hero got changed way too hard. Celestial Attunement in particular went from level 7 to, I think, level 16. And afterwards they moved it around a little bit more. But it's not really the same thing anymore. So she is really... Oh, beauty! Nice kill here. Good job by Tigers. Yeah, so she's really not in the same spot anymore that she was in the past. And I don't really know why Tyrande gets played this much recently, because she's just losing everything. And it's kind of bonkers. Now, does that mean you cannot win with her? No, of course not. You can still win the game if you build momentum up early on, if you get those kills connected, if the Miranda composition rotates around on the map, you can still win games. That's absolutely possible. With good coordination, it works. But generally speaking, she falls off heavily compared to other supports right now. And yeah, I don't understand why exactly they went for it again. Maybe the idea here is to really focus on the Immortal more so than anything else and try to get the hero kill potential as a bit of a bonus. If that's the idea, then we'll see how it's going to play out for them, but time will tell. Now, as usual, when you play Vala on this map, you gotta go into the multi-shot build for very much so the same reason. You want to attack the Immortal. It's all about getting that Monster Hunter value, and your completed level 4 quest is going to help you with that quite a lot. We have for Hogga the same build. That's not going to change. That build is pretty much established as the go-to build right now. Muradin is of course stacking. He's going to go into Sledgehammer. That also does extra damage to the Immortal, so they have that as a bit of a combo. If he can get a lot of level 4 stacks, that would be great. I mean, honestly, technically speaking, if you think about it, if you are in a position where you run a Muradin-Tyrande combo and they're getting a ton of kills, then all of a sudden it's not only Tyrande that adds value and is a lot safer because the team has momentum, but it's also Muradin getting more and more stacks on his level 4. And thanks to the kill bonus, you would be ending up with a lot of stacks that you can then use to just pad your damage a bit with Sledgehammer. But that's rarely or pretty much never what we're gonna see. So we'll find out if in this case they can make it work. The more important part is that we have Tigers also stacking it up. Nice, done here at least. Maybe they can get the kill. Vala's a little bit low, and there is Hogga. But there's also double support, and if double support is known for one thing, then it is the sustain that it provides for the team. And that's exactly what that's going to be. Ooh, stun into the wall. I like it. Someone just got whipped. All right, easy whip, and we're going to take another look at it because it was just so sexy. So there we go. We get the setup, and Muradin, yeah, he would have been stunned by the Immortal, I suppose. Maybe not quite, but the whip drops him. 2 stacks already for Vala. We have 13 for Tigers, and they're playing defense right now. Vala is the one that is up at the top trying to get the damage in, slowly but steadily. And the red team is going for the aggression as he's starting to make his play here again. So, let's see. Liam is jumping in, Stormbolt connects, stun is there, and they still cannot get the kill. Vala gets another stack, and they nearly got a kill themselves. But yeah, not quite. Halftime show is already done, and it's time to party and party hard. Vala is doing her thing, and so is Hazu. Both of them are going straight up for the Immortal, and it seems like the blue team is going to lock this one in. They're looking good here. Another whip, another stun. Nicely done by Oriel, and there we go. I actually talked about this in the past ones, but I gotta say, BBJ, he is wielding that whip in a way that is very clear that he had past experience. Now, there's only 2 explanations. Either he's an archaeologist, that's the first one, in search for treasure, or he has a bit of a sex dungeon in his house and is just whipping things up the entire time. Maybe he's into slapping too, like, I don't know what's the case here, again, but it is a little bit kinky. Let's be honest about it. So, yeah, BBJ, we're on to you. Top lane gets pressure too. That's also kinky in and of itself, because it seems like that fort is not going to make it. A whip is actually missing, so I'm not so sure about that. But here we have it. The wall is gone and damage on the fort. They might not get the whole thing, but they still are able to get some damage in, so there's that. Also got the energized cord again. 5 stacks, and there it is! The quest completed! 5 minutes and 20 seconds in. I'm telling you guys, that guy is practicing. He's training. He's training a lot with that. So, well, yeah. BBJ, your secret is safe with us. I'm not going to tell anybody. 10 stacks for Muradin on the baseline, 7 on the level 1. We got 2 kills to 0 right now, and a slightly inexperience for 30k, as they're starting to take some of the camps away. Now, Holger's at the bottom of the map, trying to make sure that they at least get 1 camp, but if you can now set up some proper value at the top, that would be kinda neat. Another stack connects after the repeating arrow on level 7. Vala has now the chance to stack her level 4 a little bit faster. She has 7 stacks now, and once this is done... Look at this! I mean, you can't tell me I'm not right! Look at this guy! He's just whipping them into the wall time and time again. What is this? Does he have a magnet attached to that thing, or what's going on here? Indiana Jones would be not only proud, but he would be jealous at this point. That can't be the explanation. There's definitely something kinky going on over here. I know, Anubarak. Shut the fuck up. I already said that. 3 kills to 0, and they're half a level away from level 10. Alright, so now the move straight through the bot lane. Got the owl coming in again. I was thinking about making an owl sound. I was immediately just like, wait a second, I have to be careful that I don't all of a sudden go for an elephant or something. Yeah, it was a little bit weird, so before I go for the complete cringe, let's just like scratch that. So yeah, I'm not gonna go full hate pick on you guys. After Handsock made an appearance the other day, I'm a little bit more careful with the voices that I do here. I mean, either way, we got level 10 in any second. It is our Storm Talons. The Divine Shield is in, and we also got the Aegis. We got Vala with a little bit more stun. The Rain of Vengeance and Tychus. He's going for the Odin again. Ah, well, real man drill deep, but apparently Tychus has already abandoned that little sideshow. So now there's the party time. Another whip again. I'm not saying anything anymore, all right? I'm gonna show you guys, but I feel like it's pretty obvious at this point. He's not even trying to hide it anymore. Okay, so here's the shots fired. We got Vala getting the value, 11 stacks on level 4, make it a little bit easier. That Monster Hunter is starting to crush, and the halftime show is, of course, an easy victory for them because, well, that level 10 ability just went so much faster for them. We got the arrow for Hanzo, okay. So Nick is going to try to fire that out, and the Horapult is in. Sonya hasn't made a choice yet. You're not going leap. Don't try to fool us here. So, yep, with that we have the Wrath of the Berserker. And, well, over here, Nick is getting attacked. Divine Shield on Uther, trying to go through all the dumpster fires that have been lighted up here. And the arrow's in, connects with Vala. Aegis is being used. Skork misses the Storm Bolt, and another whip into the wall. They try to go for Muradin, and the dwarf is down. He's not the only one that's gonna die. It seems like Swamgrotta might be a second kill. No, not yet. If he gets a little bit closer, Liam is going to rip him a new one. Mace to the face, baby, is gonna seal the deal here. But just look at that shield. That's a big boy. Top fort is down, and now with 4 kills to 0, they can start jumping down to the bottom of the map and take this fort as well. The damage output, 16,000 for Vala. Girl's doing her job well. We have 15,000 for Tychus, 23,000 for Hanzo. Yep, the guy with the bow and the hipster beard is once again getting all of the poke damage in. But they can't get those kills. They're trying to go for Vala. Vala on the run. Or a pulled. And, yep, they are still saving her. Another whip, another stun, and another kill. BBJ. Yep. He is whipping up a quick victory for them here if that continues. Also, Urel comes in. Another setup for Vala. And she's taking it immediately. Connecting another arrow as we speak, and that means she's only one single arrow connect away from getting her quest completed, which is going to burn the next Immortal down even further. Nick is on the run on the left side, and yeah, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Over here, they're still attacking. Nick down here. Hoppity hop, and Liam is eventually going to get the kill, or just simply slow it down. I mean, either way, it's fine. But yeah, they have Hanzo on the ropes. So Hanzo won't be able to get out of this one anytime soon. Keep is still up. Liam, alright. No, even the arrow being used, but I'm sorry, bro. There's too many people. Nick is trying to 1v5 here, but it's not happening. Kill against Liam would, of course, have been fun, but yeah, he doesn't get that one either. That's 6 kills to 0 now. And all of a sudden, talent advantage. I mean, it's too much. They're making the play for the keep, and why wouldn't they? Sonya's at the top, they know that, they had vision. They can literally just wait for Hazu to drop another grenade on this one. And yeah, Urel misses for once. There's another Stormbolt connecting. Mirrodin is still way far away here. Urel hops in, that's that. Keep down 10 minutes into the game. Yeah, 2-0 in match wins, or map wins, sorry. So if they take it, then it's a 3-0 victory for 30k. It's all about the position in the rankings for the stepladder system in the playoffs. And they're doing fantastic, I don't know what to tell you. They're currently doing a great job. Vala, I mean, my OCD is kicking a little bit in when I see Vala with 19 stacks on her level 20, her level 4. And I'm just like, oh my god, girl, just like YOLO in for it. I don't care, even if you die, hashtag worth it. Make the play, baby. But whatever you do, complete that quest, talent. So yeah, nothing from Vala thus far. It would help her to murder that Immortal though. Ooh, that completed quest is just so damn good. Now we got the Harsh Moonlight again. And gets dodged out. Of course, the Dust Devil, Hogwild. Again, this is the build for Hogger. If you want to copy a build, this is the build. Build gets played by pretty much every single Hogger player right now. Eventually, yes, we might see other things branch out. A couple of patches are expected, of course, to hit you. But one way or another, right now, this is the way to go on it. But still, as we're heading into the maybe final fight of this, depending on who takes it, we have the red team with a chance to bring this back since they have their own level 13 talent now. So that's that. Right now we got the 30,000 damage barrier already crossed by Hanzo, 21,000 for Vala. And Vala is looking for that final hit. Yeah, she's looking for it. Come on, there's one. Repeating arrow could be used now too. There it is. And another whip, another arrow. The quest is completed. Mirrodin barely survives. Nick trying to lock him down. Nicely done here with the cleanse, and that is just a bad start into that fight. All of a sudden we got Odin popped, we got Vala just dropping the damage, easy peasy with one arrow after another. The completed quest is helping with it too. Liam is distracting everybody in the back line and is really putting the pressure on before he hops out here. Hogger is hogging it up, so far so good, getting some decent value there too, but still they won the halftime show already and they're still making the plays here. So here comes the halftime show aggression. They're trying to burn this down. Chances of them winning the Immortal are pretty much non-existent. Well, actually, Vala's really late to the party here. So that is a lot closer than I thought. But the blue team takes it. 73 hit points. And they still were able to grab it. Good for them. And that's a level 16 to add insult to injury. Benediction for the double stun is in. Grenade. The Titan Grenade is in, so that's not gonna help them either. This is just rough. In addition to that, we're now also seeing the Wrath of Heaven for the extra spell power, piercing lash over here. And you look over to Oriel, and she's currently sitting at 17,000 damage. I mean, just saying, Oriel has more damage than Urel. Alright? Oriel has more damage. Oriel has the same hero damage that Hogger has. That's pretty much where we're at right now. Like, yeah. The Whipmaster 2000 has entered the arena. Here comes the move straight in for the keep at the top side again. Quest is finally completed for the Dwarf too. That's a proud Dwarf, but with the shield being that tiny, the Immortal didn't survive long, did it now? Yeah, Immortal got already crushed, so no chance for them to make anything around that. They're still trying to take at least the camps over here. Camp's gonna respawn in another second. Good news though. The team in red has survived. They live to fight another day. And, well, they have to choose their battle wisely. The main tank Uther is currently working over here. Fury with a double support is starting to come in and maybe stun out Mirrodin. He sees Urel coming in. He's like, no. I got my ass whipped a couple of times today already. I'm out of here, boys. Like, I am gonna have none of that. So he jumps out. There's Odin. Gets popped early. Once again, will be ready for the next objective no matter what. But that's a catapult coming in. That's also... oh, Mirrodin, careful. Yeah, this time the stun of Vala didn't do enough, but they want to take that keep down. If they take this one, That's both keeps gone. The next objective is going to be a nightmare for Granit Gaming. It's already bad enough as is with the bot lane being pushed by catapults continuously. But this is absolutely insane. So, yeah, there we go. Azerite, easy, jumps out, but the next objective is up. And Liam is currently sitting at the side here, jumping in, trying to engage into the fight again. He's looking for the battle. In comes the Stormbolt, that connects, but they can't really follow up on anything. Now it's level 16 versus level 16. I was for a moment thinking of maybe they could take the camp away, but with 16 now being around, you don't really want to do that. Hogger with a headbanger over here. 16 is in, and that repeating arrow. Just take a look at how Vala is going to take that out. 1 arrow, 2 arrow, and a ratatatata. 2 of them already chunking this down quickly. Hanzo's, of course, doing the same thing on the other side, so he's doing what he can right here. And it is time to party. We got 19,000 against 16,000. Red team is winning the race. The red team is winning the race at this point. All right. With that, we got the defense set up from the blue team. Maybe Granit Gaming can make a play here. Would be kind of cool if Granit Gaming could somehow bring this back. Now, chances of that might be a little bit slim, but time will tell. So let's have a little bit of a look. Red team is currently splitting all over the place because they also need to deal with the bot lane pressure. Need to be a bit careful there. And they're trying to get Sonya. If Sonya makes an aggressive rotation and goes directly to the spot, then she's going to be in trouble too. Now, let's not forget that Granit Gaming hasn't gotten a single kill in this game. They might get the first one now, but there's the stun. They're trying to go for Muradin. Second stun. The arrow hitting 4. Well done. Divine Shield on Urel just as she uses the ult. Layered defenses here. Better safe than sorry, I suppose, but that's 2 cooldowns that they just burned. At the same time, though, we have catapults coming in at the bot lane, and as usual, they attack the tower in the middle. Like, those guys never really learn, honestly. They need to be fired. You're fired! They need to be fired, all of them. But the Immortal gets taken. Granit Gaming claims it. Now, the core is soon going to lose some shields, but look at this. Like, these are fucking incompetent. Like, that guy can't go to the right and move around. This guy attacks the middle. It's just like, are you serious? Like, really? Like, how dumb are you? Have you not heard? AI is amazing right now. We're being told that over and over again, how amazing AIs are recently. I mean, we got some absolutely insane ones, and then we got the Heroes of the Storm AI that just can't really drive around an obstacle. It's just like, excuse me? So, unbelievable. Again, tower is down now in the middle, so maybe from here on out they can make the play. But off we go. They're starting to push in with this. They still haven't gotten a kill. They won the Immortal. Yeah, but the shield is already falling. They're not going to get a keep here. But they were able to take the fort down, so, well, there's that. So, in we go. That's the end of the Immortal. Goodbye, my friend. And top side, they might get the second fort. The problem is the level 20 for Muradin using the sledgehammer here. No, the problem is really the level 24 30k. Because it's a big lead. It's a 2-level lead, pretty much. So, I don't know. You really want to... even taking the camp here was a bit of a ballsy move. I could have seen 30k try and make a play there. But now we have Big Red Button, of course, coming out. Seraphim is in. Redemption for Uther. And they're immediately targeting the top keep. And why wouldn't they? Of course they're targeting the top keep. There's the shield for Oriel. And after Manticore in 16, as usual, we have the Firefly Quiver now for Vala. And it's time to poke that out a little bit. Yeah, Vala has an easy time now. Muradin is just getting absolutely crushed here. For good reason. I mean, Firefly Quiver Manticore is such a deadly combo for him. 46,000 damage for Tychus. The keep is gone. The next objective is a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare for Granit Gaming. Both lanes are going to be pushing against their core. If there's a stalemate in the middle, they will have to send someone back eventually, so that's already bad news. By the way, style points to BBJ for riding the best mount in the game, the Money Pick. I can neither deny nor confirm that the Money Pick is making you 5% faster. There are rumors out there. They haven't been disproven yet. So, yeah. Take from that whatever you want. Swampgorod. Oh, arrow. Yeah, that might actually just save him. The problem is that Azu's coming in from behind, and that's an easy kill. Alright, that's Sonya down, and they're going for Muradin now too. He hops out. Liam is there. Body block, baby, and another kill. Well done. Alrighty, so with that we now have 8 kills to 0, not a single kill in the game, and the blue team, they have their eyes half on the core, half on the immortal, and then they're probably just saying, you know what guys, let's play this better. Let's play this safe. We want to have the 3-0 victory, let's play this safe. By the way, I also gotta highlight Tyrande. She might not really have helped the team to get ahead here in any way, but let's not forget that Yasuo, as the only player on the red team, has not died yet. I mean, it's literally the only guy that hasn't died yet. So there's that. Just putting it out there. Good job by Yasuo staying alive. And yeah, that one was kind of important. But the objective is very likely going to be lost now. And if that's going to be 100% shield 2 on top of it, okay, it's not going to be quite that bad. They're starting to chip it down a little bit. But it's, yeah, let's be honest, it's pretty bad. It might not be 100% shield, but it's pretty bad. Now, Uther dodges out on the stun. They're not even committing to it yet. Top side gets pressure too. They go for the camp. And let's have a bit of a look who's poking this one out. The grenade comes in. If Vala could just get one arrow connected, that's it. But here comes the attack. They have to go for a YOLO move. They want their level 20. Arrow is in the back. That didn't do enough. Uther, he's not even dying. He still has redemption up too. Didn't die there either. And Tychus is taking the immortal. This is just an absolute disaster now for Granit Gaming. They are likely to go out with an 0-3 here if this continues. They need an absolute monstrous defense if they want to bring this one back. First of all, top side, not even this is going to do anything. The Shaman is very likely going to be taken down now. And that's the end of Sonya. Muradin is getting murdered any second. Well, first it's Hanzo that dies, but they want to go for the Dwarf too. He actually makes it out. Hazops was trying to take him apart, but he can't. Instead, they're going for Hogger. Hogger gets dropped. The Immortal isn't even here yet, and they're already making their way for the core. Yeah, spray again on point as Hazo drops the Team Liquid sign. And, well, that's lights out. The Immortal alone would end the game, but there's all the heroes around too. 11 kills to 0. They might even pick up another one, but the result is unquestionable. 30k takes down Granit Gaming with a 3-0 victory at the final Playday of the CCL Heroes of the Storm League. GG. Well done.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.